Okay, so this week I read a book. Well, okay, to be fair, I read a couple of books, but the other books that I read have their own videos. So this is just specifically about the book that I read called The Determined. This is an art copy and it is going to be releasing on February 24th. So this is a story about two women who were pirates back in the golden age of pirating in the 1700s. Now, if you know anything about pirates, you know that it really wasn't women's work. Not that women weren't capable, but they just weren't really allowed. And people were genuinely afraid of like women being on the ocean. I don't know, that's wrapped up in a lot of stuff about mermaids and sirens and things like that. But I digress. This is a historical fiction that is told from the perspective of both Mary Read and Anne Bonny recounting their lives to Captain Johnson, who published a book. Now, Captain Johnson's book is a real book that was published, and it does include accounts of both Mary and Anne. One of them is forced to basically cross-dress and present herself as a boy for all of her life in order to survive. And then the other one has some really interesting family dynamics between her parents, and it's a lot. The two women are locked in jail in Jamaica when they're telling their story to Captain Johnson. It follows their lives through several places: South Carolina, Nassau, Bahamas, England, Scotland, as they are growing up and growing into the people who become pirates. It was just a very gripping story. And this is the thing that I love about historical fiction is the bits of it that are real are just so good. And then the imagined parts on the part of the author are always done so well and are able to really bring you into imagining what life was like for the people who are being featured in the book. So the book follows each of them individually, but then when we get sort of close to the end, we see how they end up together and how their lives kind of crossed each other. Listen, hats off to Rachel Ruckert for this because I didn't know anything about the two of them. And it really made me think a lot about how female pirates are portrayed in Hollywood and popular culture media, and how that is all very much directed by the male gaze. So I like that we were able to kind of take a step back from that and look at these women as women and not just some like sexy female pirates in leather bustiers. I was undecided on the rating. I was thinking it was going to be in the high fours, but I decided just today that I'm going to go ahead and give this a 4.5 rating. So I loved it. I am so excited that I got a chance to read it early. Y'all run to the store when this one comes out on the 24th of February and pick it up.